People think that drawings are literally pencil and paper, but I think they will be surprised to see that there are all different kinds of medium used.
Drawings allow you into that process of creation in a way that a painting and a sculpture don't.
I draw to hone the language that I'm then putting into my paintings.
Drawing really does offer you a window into an artist's mind.
The British Museum wanted to put an exhibition together on their post-1970s drawings from the print and drawing study room, and they put a call out to institutions, and we applied and were successful.
I wanted to make the world aware that the British Museum collects contemporary art. This Department of Prints and Drawings, is particularly active in that.
Last year, during the pandemic, more people saw British Museum objects outside Bloomsbury than they did inside Bloomsbury. So it's a really important thing for the museum.
And so I wanted to bring that to a wider audience and to allow people to see what we've done.
We put an open call out through our networks to museums around the UK, and we then had applications. And then we selected 4 museums: the Oriental Museum in Durham, the Glenvivian Art Gallery in Swansea, the Cooper Museum in Barnsley, and the Pier Art Centre in Orkney.
The overriding theme of the exhibition is process, and talks a lot about how the artists have achieved these works of art. It's not just putting a pencil to paper. There's a lot of background behind a lot of the artworks, theories. Some are prep drawings for larger pieces.
Drawings really show the workings behind a finished piece of art, and that these great masterworks, they're not just achieved in a kind of flash of genius. There is all of this work behind them that you can really get this insight into what the artist was thinking. The Prints and Drawings Room is a kind of portal to our collection, essentially. While we have temporary rotating exhibitions in the gallery space, that's only ever the tip of the iceberg of what's in our collection.
In this room, we've got well over 1 million works on paper here. It's a temple of paper.
As a group of curators, we came to this wonderful room. We were presented with a long list. We would walk round, discuss, and eventually we worked it down. A short list was put forward. To be in this room and to handle amazing artworks without their frames, looking at them up close and personal, seeing the technique, seeing their fingerprints, is absolutely staggering.
It's a show of drawings from the last 50 years, and that's a really exciting time for drawing, because from the 60s and 70s onwards, drawing really came of age as its own medium in its own right, and also what a drawing could be radically expanded. And we thought that our contemporary drawings collection was one that really needed to be better known, and that also museums around the UK also had collections of contemporary drawings that they could show alongside.
I actually feel that drawing is essential. I think any artist first draws. So you start off with kind of rough drawings that just are in a way trying to bring out the ideas that you have in your head, or even the ideas that are not in your head, that are in your unconscious. You see, a lot of drawing is unconscious.
It is very interesting to see how different artists incorporate drawing in their practice. It can be a sketch ready for the next part of the creative process, or it can be the thing itself, the final thing. And I think seeing them all together like that is really inspiring.
I hope visitors will have a greater understanding of process and look more deeply into the themes and how the artists have achieved the artworks.
What I like about drawing is the fact that it's pretty timeless. I mean, the way that an artist draws in the Renaissance and the way that an artist draws now are pretty much the same. And yet what's so extraordinary is there's endless variety, because they're expressions of personality.
You are creating history if you're putting a mark on paper. It's a moment in time.
We'd love it if there was an eruption of drawing around Barnsley as a result of this show.